Welcome back to research, quantitative research, identifying statistical model part 2. In part 1, we talked about descriptive statistics, and in part 2, we are going to talk about inferential statistics methods. We have got three types of questions that most researchers use whenever they are using inferential statistics. The first one being comparative, whereby you are comparing two variables. And the second one is the relationship, where you are trying to establish the relationship between variables. It can be more than two variables. And the last one being the predictive based question, whereby you are trying to predict a behavior. Then we have got independent sample t-test and the paired sample t-test, and this one mainly they are used when you have got comparative type of questions. And it's actually very important for you to be able to tell us why you are using independent t-test sample or a paired t-test. Just to take a model and analyze data without explaining to us why you are using it, who has used them before, and what did they get when they were using them. Then we have got the one-way ANOVA and the repeated measures ANOVA. So, and these ones you can also use them, especially when you have got the relationship based or relationship type of questions in your study. Then we have got the correlation coefficients. This one I have also talked about the correlation coefficients when I was talking about the research validity. You can also use this to answer some questions. It's actually accepted to use a correlation if you are answering some question that you have to do with the relationship. And the positive correlation, it means that if one variable increases, then it leads to an increase in another variable. And a negative correlation means if one variable increases, the other variable decreases. Good example might be in terms of money. If your salary increases, then your social life tends also to increase, or expenditure also tends to increase. If your income also decreases, it also happens that your social life as well, or your expenditure also decreases. That's a good example of what happens with the positive correlation. But in a negative correlation, we are saying if someone increases in terms of salary, but he decreases his frequency in those low income shops, or if he used to visit ShopRite a lot, now because they have got an increase in salary, he's no longer visiting ShopRite, he's now going to Woolworths. So we are now saying, if we compare the increase with the visit to ShopRite, we can actually say the relationship is negative. And also a weak or a zero correlation, it means that there is no relationship there between the variables. Then the predictive type of questions, we normally use the regression analysis. Different type of regression analysis. We have got simple regression analysis, we have got multiple regression analysis, we have got the logistic regression analysis, we have got the hierarchical or step-by-step multiple regression. So what is more important when you are using this type of regressions is for you as well to explain why you have chosen to use those type of regressions to answer your question. You also need to take note that there are so many type of or the tools that are available, especially for the statistician, that can help you to analyze your data in a much powerful way, which include the ggplots, the random tree classifier. I talked about the logistic regression, decision tree classifier. There are so many of them that I won't be able to mention them, because I would want to keep all these discussions very simple, keeping them very simple. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe.